I'll be there for you. Except she won't, cause she's not real. Jennifer Aniston is back because wait, what's that? I don't know. Could he be any more stupid? And you know what's funny? It's fitting that Miss Chananla Bong is dressed as a bunny right now. Because I guarantee you that this victim here thinks he's a regular rampant bunny and he's going to absolutely layeth the aubergine to any woman in this world. That's what I presume. You don't have to watch any of this, alright? Rest in peace to Chandler, to Matthew Perry. If anyone was wondering where a lot of my sarcasm comes from, the friends were my friends. Am I going to be friends with the victim here today? No, probably not, right? No. By the way, on the screen right now, there's some type of timer. Now, I don't know if by the end of this episode, I'm going to blow up or something. But I'm not looking forward to that, I'll tell you that much, right? The TT, we don't look forward to explosions and stuff. So, hopefully this ain't there for the whole episode, otherwise that's really shitting weird.
This man wants to know the truth about his internet girlfriend.
Probably one of the most beautiful women in the world.
Probably.
She could be my type.
David thought...
Am I just gonna pause it like every second or something? She could be my type. Sorry. But, Gandalf off of AliExpress here. I don't think you're in any position to be picking and choosing who you think is your type. Oh my god, the delusion is dialed up to 100 already. It's insane.
David thought one of the world's biggest stars had reached out to him through Instagram.
I'm just a regular guy. We just met by accident. We both came to a conclusion. It's almost like there was a force in the universe saying, maybe you should be a couple.
It's not May 4th right now, so there's no Star Wars forces going on. I can't open this bottle of water. And that is more pleasing on your ears than David's first few words. Get a grip of yourself. Genuinely, what's going on in this world? Where anyone, it doesn't matter. Anyone thinks a celebrity is in love with you. Jennifer Aniston, bro. We're gonna get into, your backstory, but who are you? Who are you, David? Who are you? Who are you? Huh? Play the meme even though the meme says she, but just play the meme anyway.
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
David had fallen head over heels, and Jennifer had too.
We said we're going to take our time. We took about 12 hours.
What's wrong? What's going on right now? Genuinely, it might be the quickest, pausing intervals ever. We took our time, 12 hours, yeah.
Mr. Krabs, I am so confused.
Very well could be the love of my life.
Let's see if we can give David the truth he needs before he gets in too deep.
She says, every weekend she goes to visit these orphans. Usually, she said, the kids like to get the Bitcoin, and she's opened up a joint savings account.
Okay, dare I say, I'm glad you continued that sentence and you didn't just say that she opened up a joint, because I have to assume that you're high as shit right now, genuinely. If you rewind ever so, the wind is blowing in his hair or something. I don't know what's going on here, if we're on a movie set or something. Am I being pranked right now? I don't know. The orphans, the orphaned children, they like a Bitcoin, don't they? They love a Bitcoins. What are they spending this Bitcoin on? Let me know in the comments. If you were an orphaned child, what would you spend your Bitcoins on? Shut your... Just F off, alright? From the bat, F off. You cannot be this stupid, surely. This is why sometimes I believe this show is scripted. I don't believe it, man. I can't.
I've put in a few thousand, and she has put in several $1,000s more than I have.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos help us reach new audiences and can potentially stop other people from being scammed.
Well,
Hi, Social Catfish. I'm
sorry. Go do that, but you already are. I was too fixated on this timer thing that's going on here. Genuinely, what is this? What is this? I don't understand. I mean, when I edit my videos, granted, I'm not the size of Catfish, so, you know, there's that if anyone wants to pick holes in anything I'm saying. But I've never seen this. I don't... Is this something David requested be included? Is it count the amount of time it takes in between David's, you know, different sentences? Count the time in which he says something stupid? I'm confused here.
I'm sorry. I can't handle this.
Hi, Social Catfish. I'm David, 71 years old.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Minnesota. I am very much a history buff. I have a family history going back until the Mayflower. I got involved in Civil War reenactments, joined the 8th Louisiana Confederate group. My highest rank was a major, and we basically became like a band of brothers.
Okay. I've never role played like this. I'll tell you that much. Infer from that what you will. But what are the Confederates? You know, from what I've seen online, people have very bad things to say about Confederates. Don't really know what they are. So, and also, the clips I've seen of people with, like, Confederate flags hanging in their background, they're usually not saying nice things. So, don't shoot the messenger. Just, let me know in the comments, what are the Confederates? The Band of Brothers, by the way. The Band of Brothers Confederates version or something. I would not buy that Assassin's Creed game, I tell you that much.
I got married when I was in college. About 3 years after, got divorced, got a job offer, moved to California, met a very nice young lady there, and we then spent 42 years together. Never married, but we lived together as a couple. One of Rhonda's wishes, she wants to run a rescue for dogs. So she found a piece of property out in the Antelope Valley.
Okay, just stop right there. I need to say something. Now, I know marriage is not everything, and perhaps they just didn't want to be married, but 42 years, it's kind of mad, isn't it? When you think about it, like in today's potatoes, apparently. We're going to get into him having potatoes for a brain at some point, but I just find that interesting. Do you find it interesting, 42 years, not married? By the way, because I know the internet, and some of the comments I've been receiving lately are truly, truly stupid. And, you know, either insulting my intelligence, or you just genuinely take life too seriously. I'm not saying they should have been married. I'm just saying it's interesting.
We could open up a kennel out there. And so for about 20 years, we ran a rescue for bull terriers. I'm very proud of the fact of what we did. We saved a lot of dogs. We placed a lot of dogs. It was her wish, and I was able to help her fulfill it.
Okay.
She passed away 2.5 years ago.
Rest in peace.
It honestly was devastating. I was in grief mode for a year. My emotional support dog was a bull terrier who kept me sane the whole
Is the
time.
dog blind?
We had to close the rescue, and being from Minnesota, I had thought for a while about moving back to Minnesota, and I go, now's the time.
After spending a full year grieving the loss of his partner, David decided to get back out there and give online dating a try.
I was really not into online dating. I had looked at Instagram, and
So what? But Drew said he went to online dating, but he's saying he was not into online. I don't understand.
got just curious. I was on it for about 2 days, and I had decided not for me. I'd looked at other platforms,
Okay,
TikTok, a couple of dating sites,
sure.
and I wasn't interested.
For anyone, what? Don't go on Instagram and TikTok to try and date people. Just putting that out there.
I think a lot of it's a scam. A lot of the people are not real, especially people wanting money. But I had kind of decided if I'm going to meet somebody, I'll meet somebody. If I don't, I'm at the stage of life where I'm fine.
Just as David decided to no longer
Fair.
pursue dating online, he was to receive a message from one of the world's biggest stars. She reached out to him through her Instagram fan page.
Sure.
I got this one message, and it was late at night, basically saying, I am the real Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, he turned into the Thing from Fantastic Four in that moment. Absolute rock hard in the nighttime, getting a message from Jennifer Aniston. Oh, now we're getting into the stupidity. Yeah. You don't even have to be tech savvy, bro. Like these celebrity ones, you don't have to be tech savvy to know you're a fool. You know what I mean? But okay, the timer's still there. If anyone didn't realize.
And I decided, okay, I'll see what she's about. The only time I've ever seen Jennifer Aniston on a screen was Marley and Me.
Great.
And I didn't really know who she was. Never seen an issue of Friends. I knew she was an actress, but I didn't really pay any attention to her.
My incredible Jennifer looks here. We need to, grasp the fact that these celebrity ones, why do they always say, nah, not a fan. I mean, I've seen them in a few things, but I'm not a fan. Why do they always say that? Like, are you saving face here by saying that you're not a fan, right? I don't understand the mental gymnastics you're doing here. But let me know your thoughts about that in the comments. Why do they do that? Second of all, she's an actress, right? Even if you're not a fan, you've said it there. You know she's an actress. What does she want to do with you? Why? Tell me. Like, I'm definitely, if you've watched some of my other stuff, I've never been the person to say relationships are based off of, needing something from the other person. But where am I going with this? What would Jennifer want with you? Right? Access to many men in Hollywood. Many men wish death upon me. And it seems your common sense has died alongside this. Doesn't make sense.
As far as her acting, I think she's above average. I don't think she's an Oscar winner.
Editing H here. Now, at this moment, obviously, I'm looking at my phone because, later on in this video, I'll also show where I get messaged by a scammer, right? And I know it's a scammer because, at that time of morning, ain't no one messaging me. My phone's drier than my lips. But I missed the fact that Donnie said, she's an average actress, not an Oscar winner. Now, don't get me wrong. You can have opinions about an actor, an actress, a musician, right? If you don't like, I've always been of the opinion, if I don't like someone's music, for example, I don't need to be a musician to be able to comment on that. But the way he says it here, and everything else that he said, you know, she could be my type, etc., etc. I don't know if he said that before or after this part, but you get my point. It's just condescending a bit, in my opinion. Like, oh, she could be my type. She's not really an Oscar-winning actress. You, as I said, you are in no position to be picking and choosing, mate. Just thought I'd point that out because I missed it. But I've seen it now. And let's get back to the video and see what else I have to say. Segways!
Stop it. Get some help.
I wouldn't say I was a fan. Well, I know she's 5'5", blonde hair, kind of medium length, attractive figure, blue eyes, stylishly dressed. She keeps herself well fit, probably one of the most beautiful women in the world.
Are we just listing off everything at that point? Why didn't you start telling me about her trapezium size? What the hell, man? I have eyes, right? I have 4 eyes. I can see that she is very attractive. There's no need for you to list everything off. It just makes it seem creepy. At least to me. Don't like it when the victims do that. You know, we're not creating a character on The Sims here. I don't need to know. And yes, I've said that before, but get a grip.
Yeah, she could be my type. I thought we'd talk for about 2 minutes. She'd go, "Thank you for being a fan, thank you for support," and that would be the end of it.
Okay.
We wound up talking for over 90 minutes. It was basically, getting to know each other. It honestly felt like I was on a first date with her.
That's sad.
She asked a lot of questions about my past, my family. She told me things about her family, where she lived, how she lived. She reached out and asked how long I'd been a fan, which I said, since Marley and Me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Well, you're lying here. You're a liar. Because you said you're not a fan, right? You said you've seen her in Marley and Me, but you said you're not a fan. But now you're saying I've been a fan since Marley and Me. You're lying here. You dirty individual, huh? You're trying to slide into her DMs. Well, she slid into yours, but you're trying to slide in her panties, I guess. Let me be romantic and say I've always been a fan. Yes, start the relationship off with a lie, David. That's something you want to do. Shut up.
Conversation was very entertaining. Very comfortable to talk to.
What
she was
did she
a
say?
little bit flirty. One of her next questions was, "Tell me one of your secrets."
Sure.
I really don't have any. I'm an open book, basically.
I'm not in the dating pool, am I? So, is that a thing? When you're first getting to know someone, tell me one of your secrets? And to what length? Huh? What if someone says that they've murdered someone? What do you do then?
Police! Police! Help!
She goes, "That's your secret?" I think maybe she was hoping for something a little more racy. She discussed her past, I discussed my past, and I had mentioned that my partner had passed away. She asked me if I loved her.
That's insane.
And my
question.
reply was, "While I did love her, it's now a memory." That's kind of the first time I felt any kind of a possible, more than friendship connection. She's witty, she's funny, she is very take charge. She knows what she wants.
Your bitcoins. We like all the same things. Timestamp. Drop it in the comments. What do you think that they like the same thing of? The same food? The same color? Maybe they both have toes? Woo! Let me know. What's their commonalities?
Things that she liked, I liked. The things she didn't like, I didn't like.
Oh,
And
like
we
what?
felt very, very comfortable.
Not gonna say it?
It didn't get romantic, it got friendly. But it didn't get romantic. It was to be our friendship over time.
Oh, but then
We
12
weren't
hours
going to
later-
rush anything,
Okay,
that we were going to see how we felt. If it worked out as friends, fine. If it didn't,
By the way, Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, just in case anyone needed that pointing out. There was another victim a while ago who was wearing Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, and if I remember correctly, they were really insufferable. So if you have these glasses, burn them. Get rid of them. Right now. Yep, pause the... Go. I'll wait for you. 5 seconds. If you haven't burnt it in that time, what's wrong with you, right? You can't even argue with me and say 5 seconds is a long time. It's a long time. Because if we're going off of David's timing, 12 hours is enough time to take a relationship to the next level. Burn them.
go our separate ways, and it's no big deal. We made a deal before we parted ways that we would both go off Instagram that night. In fact, she asked me to leave all social media.
It's really
She
weird.
told me to communicate with her on Zanga.
That's not Zanga. To me, it looks like Zangi. Wasn't there a character in like Street Fighter called Zangi? Maybe? I might be making that up. I understand what's going on here. Obviously, taking him off of social media and getting him onto a more private messaging app to absolutely rinse him and fleece him of the bitcoins for the orphan children, because the orphan children definitely want bitcoins in their life. Let's get a grip of ourselves here, David. Again, you don't have to be tech savvy to know that a celebrity is not going to fall in love with you. I'm really sorry if anyone bursts, if anyone's bubble is burst because of that. Look, I'm sorry, I guess. Do you know what I mean? How are you watching this video if you genuinely believe those things? I don't know.
I felt like I'd been on a first date with somebody. It just blew me away that a friendly chat got so serious. That night,
Why isn't that how it works?
wrote her a note thanking her for the time we spent, that I felt so comfortable with her. It was a lot of fun, and I hope we really, really do become friends.
You're lying.
The next morning, she responded to that, and that's when the romance started. We said we're going to take our time. We took about 12 hours.
Nice.
We both came to a conclusion. It's almost like there was a force in the universe saying, maybe you should be a couple. We decided to throw caution to the wind and see what happens. Yeah, we definitely felt a very, very strong connection, and we decided to see if it was romantic. Within 24 hours of our meeting and making a connection,
Sure.
we both felt like we were in love with each other.
David, it's just not love though, is it? Huh? It's not love. It's lust. It's desperation. You as someone who's been in a very long-term relationship before, did you fall in love with her? God rest her soul. Did you fall in love with her in one day? Maybe, I guess, because I don't know the full story, so it's entirely possible. But I'm sorry if this again bursts any bubbles. Online, you cannot fall in love with someone. At least not in one day. Maybe you can after a while, sure. But then, is it really love? Because you haven't even met each other. So, love is a strong... Don't just throw it around, right? Spare yourself that pain. Don't throw around the word love. But anyway, back to Wish.com. Gandalf here. Your heart, I guarantee you, was saying, I must, please. And your brain was there. You shall not pass! And then collapsed because the heart beat up the brain. And then an autopsy of the brain found out that the brain was actually not that smart. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you learned something from that monologue.
This is great banter. It really is.
And we each say that we've never ever experienced a feeling like
That
this
is
before.
disrespect.
That we've been in love before, but never like this.
That is insane.
Well, I know she was married to Brad Pitt. Was it Justin Trudeau or something
hell is
like
that?
that for a couple of years.
Don't know that.
We don't talk about it. You know, like I was in a serious relationship for 40 years. We don't.
You would hope that a 42-year relationship would be a serious relationship. You would effing hope so. I wish I could swear. You would hope so.
We don't talk about it.
That's disrespectful.
There was a feeling that some force in the universe
How many
brought
times?
us together, because the chances of our meeting were so remote. I'm a regular guy.
Yeah, remote, because you're online and it's not actually a thing, so it is remote. Let me know your thoughts, by the way. I feel like I know at some point he will move on from the death of his partner. But, I mean, the way we're speaking about it, I find it a bit disrespectful. But
I grew up in a suburban life. We met because she is a celebrity. But that went away very, very quickly. She's Jennifer that has to make dinner, that has to get up in the morning and go to work. The fact she's a celebrity doesn't come up at all. I call
I
her
get it,
Jen
I
because
guess.
she says, you know, my friends call me Jen. She usually
course.
calls me sweetheart or
Yeah.
honey. One of the things she said was, don't ask for selfies. Because, you know, there are literally thousands of photographs out her doing almost anything. She did send me a picture of herself at work as a producer.
that's insane. Wow. I mean, first of all, if someone tells you, don't ask me for pictures, you know straight away that they are a scammer. And as the plane goes past, they are bringing valuable information to me right now. They will drop it. They will drop, you know, that the crates. They will drop a crate of information to me. And that crate of information will say, what the hell is this picture? Of all, there are so many pictures of Jennifer online, but apparently we still need to Photoshop some random woman's photo with Jennifer's head, because who knows? It's interesting to me. I'd love to know what the scammer's thought process was behind this. I don't really understand. I mean, I guess it's because he can't then go search for this image online if David even had the capacity of 5 IQ to search an image online, and he wouldn't find this, and then he would say, it must be real then. So I get it, I guess, but it just looks so weird, right? Also, is her phone broken that, you know, you can't ask for selfies? Because how did she take this then? Maybe it's old picture. And where is this? Seems like a very weird looking bathroom, in my opinion. I don't know why I say it. It's actually not that weird, so I don't know why I said that.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
But unscripted for you. I do want to make the point that regardless, alright, if you are involved with a celebrity, let's entertain the fact that you think you are, because you will not learn unless I apparently delve into your world. Let's say you are involved with a celebrity. Don't you think it's weird that they're asking you to not ask for selfies? and that if you want a picture, you just go search online. Like, where's the romance in that? Where's the individuality? Do you love me? Why should I go look at pictures that you took for the press? Just get a... I slightly went... Goodness.
What?
Get a grip.
She sent me a picture of her as a 12-year-old.
Why?
There's one that maybe she sent just to me.
Why? What the actual F? Why? What's wrong with the scammer? Why are you sending pictures of 12-year-olds, you dirty sack of shit? Like, I hate scammers. But that's borderline creepy. Dare I say, it's not borderline. We've crossed the line. We've buried our head in the sand as well. That's really shitting weird. So, I hope that scammer bad things happen to you. Because apparently you're sending pictures of 12-year-olds. I don't care if it's a celebrity. It's weird.
And that's her...
Also, you're a bit weird. That you just, took it in your stride and went along with it. Or maybe I'm just too cynical. People will let me know, I guess.
In a pair of pajamas, kissing her cell phone goodnight.
So
I have not...
First of all, that does not look like Jennifer, to be honest. Let me know your thoughts. Why is she kissing the camera on her phone or the screen? And how is she filming this? With another phone? Because it's blurry as shit. So is she filming this with the microwave? Maybe you've been put in the microwave and all the common sense has evaporated. Because I'm confused here. Don't let lust, because this isn't love. Don't let lust control your actions, basically. All right, everyone? Go and get a grip of yourself in the most physical sense possible, if you catch my drift. And then once the horniness has left, then you can make some actions. Post nut clarity. It's actually a real thing.
I have not found that any place online that she may have made that for me.
I'd love to be able to read what this says fully. Okay, thank you. Get rid of the timer. Why is it there once again? David, I'm the real Jennifer Aniston. Trust me. Because, first of all, now I'm not someone who is Joey, right? And I'm in love with my hands right now. I'm trying to be a hand model. I'm spending time looking at other people's hands. That does not look like Jennifer Aniston's hands, right? I've never looked at her hands in a sense where I've analyzed them like these victims analyzed the people. That does not look like her hands. And also, why? I thought she didn't want him to ask for selfies, but she sent a selfie. Trust me, I'm real. Do you know I'm running out of things to say about these videos, to be honest? Like, depending on the day, maybe I might be more, hyped up on sugar or some shit, and I'm rambling off the charts. But for the most part, oh my, guys, you will see in an upcoming video, right, that I'm just dealing with flies all the time, man. I think it left because I can't hear it. I'm leaving this in the edit because that's just what we do. I'm not over... No, it's still here. Oh, it left now. Did you enjoy that? If you're watching this away from the screen, you've just got your headphones in doing some cleaning or something, you're probably thinking, what is going on over there, huh? I apologize. Don't even know what I was saying. I've remembered what I was saying. I'm running out of things to say. I'm really trying my hardest to make, like, the shittest jokes, which might land, which might not land. I can tell you what's definitely not landed, and it's David, because his head is in the clouds right now. Trust me, I'm the real...
That she may have made that for me. I mean, I've been in love with her ever since that day. Jennifer Aniston very well could be the love of my life.
That's crazy. That is insane. Remember when I said earlier about the disrespect? Maybe it's just me, right? It could be just me. But the fact that you were with your ex, who you didn't even mention their name, I'd love to have known their name, but just so I can humanize them when I'm speaking about them. Editing H here, and the previous Editing H, my shirt was all like looking like crazy, like I just pulled it out of a suitcase or something. It's because I was topless and I quickly put on the shirt just to film the Editing H part. If that breaks any fourth walls out there. I think he did mention her name. I think her name is Rhonda. Because apparently even Editing H has the memory of a goldfish. When in reality, actually, goldfish have good memories, you know. Did you know that? Fun fact. I think it's like 5 months or something. But yeah, he did say her name. So that's it. So, my bad. But 42 years together. But Jennifer is the love of your life. You've never met. Maybe we're looking at a few weeks, maybe a few months. Jennifer's the love of your life. That's insane. I find that disrespectful. I find that a spit in the face of your ex. Rest in peace. But let me know your thoughts. You've pissed me off even more now, David.
Despite having a very busy production schedule, Jennifer Aniston also devotes her time to philanthropic causes. To show his love, David was asked to help donate to a children's orphanage.
She's involved
Is this a real website? Hold on a second here. I'm not sure. Someone let me know in the comments if this is a real website. It doesn't really look like it's a real website. Here's a question. When celebrities open a website, for example, and they slap their name on the charity, for example, why is that? Is it to make the charity more recognizable? Or is it an ego thing? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. Just a general topic, right? For the love of everything that's holy in this world, it's not me saying that celebrities who open charities with their name are horrible people. Get a grip of yourself. Love to know your thoughts.
She's involved in an orphanage in Southern California, and she has asked me to contribute to the kids. She says, you know, every weekend she goes to visit these orphans, which I had heard that she does St. Jude's. And she asked me to contribute. And she really feels sorry for them.
Oh, well, you'd hope so.
She basically wanted to include me. Apparently, she has told the kids about me. So the kids know. And she knows when I give money, she knows the kids know where it's coming from.
Oh, that's nice.
I usually buy a Bitcoin.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes she'll ask for a gift card.
Oh, yes. I mean, that kind of makes more sense. Give the kids gift cards, I guess. But Bitcoins. Bitcoins for the children.
Usually, she said the kids like to get the Bitcoin every month after I get my Social Security. I donate $100 through Bitcoin. She may ask me to go buy a $25 card for one of the kids. Or if one of them's sick, yeah, I go to the store, purchase a gift card, and then scratch off the back, photograph it, and send it to her. The total amount I've sent to the orphan charity is $500 to date. We'd been chatting for probably about a month, and she came on and she said, I want to discuss something very serious with you. She said, you know, sooner or later, she's going to have to retire from Hollywood.
Okay.
And she wanted us to buy a house together, and she stressed, knowing that she was going to put in probably 1,000 times more than I could possibly put in, but she wanted me to put something into purchasing a house.
Yes. 50-50 relationship. Or in this case, probably 99%, and David is the 1%. David is definitely not the 1% of the world, though, I'll tell you that much for free. But if anyone wants to pay me, if you are part of the 1% and somehow you watch these videos, sponsor me. Depending on what your company is, of course. I love his shirt, though. Wolves. Howling. You think you're a wolf, don't you, Mr. Long Hair? This might be the worst performance ever from me, so I apologize. It's very hot. Blame the heat. Blame Mother Nature for all of my shortcomings, and knowing I'm very short, so they are very, very shortcomings. And I'm not talking about a smurf ejaculating.
What did that just mean?
You know, shortcoming, and because they're short.
She wants a big house.
Of
We're
course she
talking
does.
4 or 5 bedrooms. She was
Yeah.
very serious about this.
Very serious, because Jennifer has lived in bungalows her entire life. Absolute, state of the shit houses. Absolutely nothing to them. You get half a bedroom. That's what she's been living in. Half a bedroom. You got half a bed, maybe a small TV hanging on the wall, and that's it. It's the size of those capsule hotels, which I'd love to go to one of them and film like a vlog style video. Maybe one day in the future. She's been living in probably mansions for her whole life, David. Come on now. Genuinely, once again, I repeat, I'm like a parrot at this point. Yeah? I'll even sing for you right now. I'll be there for you. Except I won't, 'cause I'm not Jennifer. But I do want you, David, and I want you to buy us a big house. And in that big house, we'll live happily. 'Cause now I have 4 bedrooms instead of the half bedroom. Shut up, David. Get a grip of yourself. Again, you don't have to be tech savvy to know that a celebrity is not in love with you, bro.
And she's opened up a joint savings account.
What?
I've put in a few thousand, and she has put in several $1,000s more than I have.
Yeah, you'd hurt.
Oh, I go on Cash App, take cash out of my checking account, convert it to Bitcoin, and send it to the Bitcoin wallet. And when I ask, she'll give me the balance of the account. I don't remember the bank. She's got the access to it. I don't. It's a Bitcoin account, and there's like basically one person in charge.
Okay, I thought we were talking about the joint account there. I was gonna say, if it's a joint account, how come you're not allowed to access it? Unless we're still talking about a joint crypto account or something. I don't think Jennifer actually deals with crypto, Like, that's just a guess of mine. She doesn't strike me as someone who'd sit there, staring at a screen, looking at a Dogecoin or something. I don't know.
She's put in way more than I
How many?
have.
He repeats
She's
too
put in
many things.
several $1,000s.
Is he okay? Like, he does repeat a lot of stuff again and again. So I'm wondering if perhaps, his cognitive functions are not 100%. Because I swear he's repeated things again and again. And you could argue I do the same thing. But, oh, shit.
David and Jennifer's relationship was moving forward extremely fast. Within 6 months, they had fallen in love, decided to buy a house, and spend the rest of their lives living happily ever after.
I want us to spend our remaining days together. But there's a 20-year difference, pretty much, Jennifer. You are much young. Well, not much younger. Like 16 years. I think Jennifer's like 55 or something, and he's 71. I mean, he has remaining days, I guess. I mean, this would make more sense if you were both the same age. But, you know, he's going to eat this up probably, huh? Yes, a younger woman who technically, you know, is, in my opinion, it's more realistic. You know, not the fact that it's Jennifer Aniston, the fact 55 and 71. It's somewhat more realistic than the creeps who go after, you know, 18-year-olds and stuff. Somewhat more sense. So, do I say kudos for that? I don't know. But you just know he's eating that up, right? Yeah, look, Jennifer wants to spend remaining days with me.
It was like something straight out of one of Jennifer Aniston's movies. But was all of this based on a true story? Or just another romance scammer's work of fiction?
A couple of inconsistencies that have me questioning things.
Okay.
The only thing we've had any type of a disagreement on is money. I tell her I don't want to fight because they get very, very emotional. It's like we're hurting each other. In March, she went to Connecticut for her cosmetic surgery. Well, we're chatting normally. She obviously didn't fly to Connecticut, get done what she had to do, and fly back in a day. She did a presentation down at USC. She tells me she's at work, but here she is at USC doing this. So there's, you know, if this does turn out to be Jennifer Aniston, it would be very exciting.
You know, he looks like, in that picture right there, he looks like he would write a spin-off series of Game of Thrones, right? Anyway, if if you have the capability to go online and essentially stalk Jennifer, the real one, and find out what she's doing on a certain day, she's off to get cosmetic surgery, she's at a university or something, surely at that point, in your mind, this is real. So surely at that point, you're thinking, hey, why is Jennifer lying to me? Huh? You know, going off of the fact you think it's real, of course, because apparently I have to do that in order for people to understand what they're doing is stupid. Get into their world, you know? Put yourself in their shoes. It probably stinks, but I'm in there. Hopefully, well, yeah, I say hopefully. Hopefully you would have understood that if this is real, I'm being lied to by my supposed love of my life. But sure.
It would be nice if we were together in the future. It would be nice if we had our final days together.
Brother.
I mean, that's what we've talked about.
Brother, she's younger than you. You ain't final days together, bro. Unless probably Jennifer catches some type of illness or gets hit by a car or something. Natural causes, you know, more often than not dictate you will perish first. So, in before someone again. Actually, someone in this remote mountainous region of the world lived to be 100 and something. It's just a joke. Please. Just please.
We've been now online dating for 6 months. I would like to know for my own peace of mind. And if I'm being cheated, my intuition right now is it very possibly could be her.
Ah, nice.
I'm not 100% positive about it, but I'm.
And I always say, when you're not 100% about something, take the small percentage. We might be 99%, you might think it's real. But even just take that 1% and act off of that until proper behavior is displayed to show that it's real. Phone calls, video calls, meeting up in person. Until that happens, just assume everything is fake. Me as well. Just assume I'm fake. I'm AI, right? And today the AI is not working up to scratch, right? The gears are turning, but they're rusty right now. So, you know, I apologize if it's not the most entertaining as perhaps other ones. I could be wrong though. Let me know in the comments. Be honest, innit? Just
More positive than I am negative.
Alright, Seekers, you know we had to get to the bottom of this. Later that week, our research team sat down to figure out how to crack this case. Alright team, I got this new case. It's from a man named David from Minnesota. David reached out to our email and says, "Hello, I just watched a video of Steve being scammed by Jennifer Aniston. I've been in an online communication with either a real or a fake Jennifer Aniston since..."
What's the point? Like, how many of these stories now are the victims watching the show? Like, we're at a point now where you're being a fool, right? Sure, you might be scammed before you've seen this video. But then once you've seen this video, surely you exercise more caution and cut them off, right? Because the likelihood is you've watched that video and you've learned nothing about when they say no celebrity is going to message you out of the blue from a fan page. Come on now. Why does Jennifer have a fan page, by the way? You know, not why does she have it? Why did someone create one? Why does she have access to it? Did she create the fan page for herself? Because that would be very egotistical, Jennifer. Not like you're watching this, but if you are watching this, you know, drop me a text or something. By the way, someone did actually message me right now from some weird number, and the name is Kathleen, right? And they just say hello, right? How can I show this without like blocking? I need to like block the thing. Can you see that? Like, I've blocked the number. Look at that. I received it not long ago. So if you was wondering why I've like was looking down, and I think this is a scam. So whoever that is, get a grip of yourself. But apparently he's learned nothing. But I do obviously kudos for reaching out to the team. But I always say this, if they didn't respond and do this case, would he just continue? I don't know.
Mid-January. I have some reasons to believe it's really Jennifer Aniston, but there is also some doubt.
Okay, that kind of answers my point. If he emailed mid-January, and obviously as I record this, it's August the 1st, that means he continued talking to her. And it's likely that he continued sending money. So someone explain to me, what's the point of these victims even watching the videos? Because they learn nothing.
I hope you can either confirm or deny if it's the real Jennifer. Thanks.
Well, it's interesting because he thinks he's talking.
I mean, look at this man's face, right? Mr. Sheridan on the right here. That's the, dare I say, creepiest smirk I've ever seen, by the way. But he's smirking. You know that they're laughing in between takes. Let's be honest here.
Believe that.
He thinks he's talking to the real one after
She's
watching our
laughing,
video.
Bree's
I
laughing.
think what we need to do is run a reverse image search and see if we can find where this real image is coming from, because obviously it's photoshopped.
Yes.
And we'll break down this picture for him and just give him a
break it
guide
down.
on how to tell if something's photoshopped.
Break
He
it
needs
down.
how to spot a romance scam 101. If you like this video, please considering subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too.
Go do that to this video as well, please. because I'd like to grow the channel even more. Thank you everyone for supporting. Let's keep the TT growing strong, shall we? Please.
All of the evidence gathered, it was time to sit down with David and give him the straight story about this person claiming to be Jennifer Aniston.
All of the evidence. All we saw was one picture. I just find it funny.
Hi.
David,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
How you doing? My name's Drew. It's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
How are you feeling about us meeting today?
Really curious as to what's going on. I'm still talking to her, and I would like to get a final answer after 6 months.
Have you always been a fan of Jennifer Aniston?
Not particularly.
What is it then that's linked you to her?
Liar.
Do you find her attractive?
Oh, she's very attractive, yes. We seem to be very much on the same wavelength.
What?
The things we discussed, the
What?
things we liked, the things we didn't like, we just seem to match so well.
What?
So, David, what are you hoping to hear from us today?
Well, you know what? I would like to either get the final, yes, you are talking to Jennifer Aniston, or no, you are talking to a fake.
Yeah, it will be that one.
Like, what's your gut telling you? What's your intuition telling you? Is it Jennifer Aniston?
It tells me more it's Jennifer Aniston than it's not.
No.
But there's still quite a large, it's not Jennifer Aniston. There are too many questions. So if it's not Jennifer Aniston, I'm not going to be heartbroken.
So if that's your mentality on everything, why are you still here? Right? In a real relationship, when you have doubts, I would hope so anyway, that you would ask questions and act on your doubts. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people's doubts, they might just be insecurities and they're not actually reality, right? So, obviously, exercise caution on that because, don't let insecurities essentially ruin your relationship because your brain spins up this scenario. It's not reality. You end up acting on it and you might regret it later down the line. But in an instance like this, your supposed love of life, once again, a large part of you, as you've said, has so many doubts. Are you asking any questions here? I mean, it didn't seem, or they didn't provide, unless I've missed it. You didn't ask questions. But maybe you did, because you were speaking about it earlier, but it's just not worth it. As you say, you're not going to be heartbroken if it's not the real Jennifer. But how the hell are you calling this person the love of your life then? Once again, disrespect to your partner of 42 years. I'm just saying, again, let me know your thoughts on that. I find it incredibly disrespectful. But I'm trying to contain my anger because I've got, spots coming through. So, and I blame these videos. I blame these videos. But it just doesn't make sense. A large part of you is doubting something. In a case like this where it's online, you've not met each other, I understand you've put money into this, essentially. Which relationships, cool. You spend money, you buy gifts, etc. You've put money into the relationship. But in an instance like this, where you've put money into bloody bitcoins, let's get a grip of ourselves. And also, why would he need to... I understand you donate to the charity. But wouldn't he just donate to the actual charity? Did he do research on the charity? Or did he just go on that weird-looking website and think, yeah, this is fine? Why would he do it like that? Hey, if Jennifer's running a charity where donations go through her, that's interesting.
Because there's other Jennifer Anistons?
What?
Well, I do have I have a plan B, and I have now been offered a plan C. So it's not the end of the world.
Okay, so now you're pissing me off more because you're cheating on Jennifer Aniston, right? You said that she's the love of your life, but you've got a plan B and a plan C as well. How much do we want to bet they are scammers as well? Let's be honest. If you dare tell me that plan B and plan C are also other Jennifer Anistons, I'm going to be very angry. This isn't the Marvel Cinematic Universe, alright? Don't know why I've elongated that and not just said MCU. But we ain't in the multiverse right now. There's no variants of Jennifer Aniston, so I dare you to say that they're Jennifer Aniston variants. But likely, they are also scammers, if we're being real.
Well, I mean, now you got to talk about all the plans.
Okay. Plan B is a woman that I've known for 4 years, lives in
You're
California,
being scammed all over the place.
wants to come out, and we are now actively working on getting her out to Minnesota.
Okay, yeah.
Plan C is a woman that lives in Texas
Right,
who wants to come up and meet me.
sure.
David, do you know what a player is?
Yes.
I feel like you're a player. You got all these women lined
It's
up.
not funny.
But I don't seek them out. They seek me out.
Okay, so you definitely are being scammed, because I'm sorry, David, to burst any of your bubbles. This might be harsh. Unless they are perhaps around your age, no one is seeking you out. All right? You know that in back in the day, Worms Armageddon, that homing missile, right? It's not seeking you out, right? Get a grip of yourself. Just got another notification. I'm scared now. I've got like PTSD if it's a scammer. Get a grip of yourself, David. And also, I know it was said it as a jokey way. I don't find it a joke to say he's a player, because then he's gonna think, look at me, I'm Hugh Hefner. No, you're disgusting. If any men watching this right now, you are talking to, it's part of dating. Cool, I get it, right? But it's not a good thing to be a player. Sorry. To be honest, there's dating. In my opinion, dating or dating multiple people to find someone you are compatible with, and being a player are very different things, in my opinion, right? My definition of a player is playing people, right? You don't inform them that you're dating others. You don't, you tell them, you whisper sweet nothings. Yeah, you're the only one and all that. Essentially, that is what he was doing with this Jennifer Aniston. So he is a player. He's not, I guarantee you, he's not told Jennifer Aniston that he's seeing other people as well. He's talking to others. So he is a player. Which brings me to the point again. It's not funny, right? It's not good. Anyone out there, even if you're not a man, you are of the woman species, it's not a good thing. Get a grip of yourself, all right? You're not cool by doing that, right? Just because you think, oh, look, I got so many potentials. Get a grip of yourself, right? Let these people know that you're seeing other people as well, just to keep things honest right from the jump. Don't be a player. And don't you dare comment, don't hate the player, hate the game. The game is broken, right? If we're using metaphors, society, dating nowadays, the game, it's broken already. Don't be part of that broken game. Go your own way. Do your own good human thing. If that makes sense.
How old are they?
This is gonna be the kid.
Well, okay, Plan B, her first name is Ana. She's probably about 40.
Okay. Definitely younger than Jennifer Aniston, so that's even more of a scam. And I love how you didn't, first of all, say her name in the first place. You called her Plan B from the beginning, because apparently that's your name. If this was a real scenario, right? Because in their minds, it's real. So you have to speak about this as if it's real. Imagine being this guy. you know, you're talking to this guy and this is how he's talking about you. It's insane.
And I think Plan C, her name is,
That's crazy.
I can't remember.
Yeah, mad. Nice.
Giselle or something like that. She's probably about the same, about, mid-40s.
About the same. He has no clue, man. He has no clue what's going on in this world, genuinely. He's just vibing, yeah? He's not good vibes. I'm getting bad vibes. Dare I say, he's bordering creep. Man forgot the names, so he's just calling them Plan B, Plan C. I find it disgusting.
Police! Help! Police! Help!
But let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts? Do you find it disgusting? Do you find it creepy? Most of the time, from the previous videos, when I go back and look at the original episode's comments, when you sort by newest, right, there are always people who either feel sympathy but take it too far, and they genuinely say that these people are good people. I'd love to know your thoughts.
So the other two women, you've seen them in real life?
No.
Of course not.
Okay. We got a bunch of research that we want to jump into. Brianne, let's just hop into it.
Yeah, of course.
Brianne looks like she always wants to laugh, by the way. Like, I don't know. If I was the victim in this story, you know, and I was being interviewed and stuff, I'd ask, hey, do you want to laugh? Because I'd rather you just laugh outright in my face, please.
So you sent over an image of Jennifer Aniston. She's holding up a sign. David, I'm real. Do you remember that picture?
Oh, I remember it very well, yes.
Yeah. How did you feel when you received that image?
I was curious because it was, fairly late in the evening. And in fact, I was getting off Instagram. I was all set to delete Instagram when I saw it. And so I was just curious as to why someone would approach me. Well, I was willing to take the chance to see if it's real, fine. If it's fake, I haven't lost anything other than some time.
Oh my gosh, again, the same thing. But at this point, I'm gonna just say that you're repeating that especially because you're trying to cope very, very hard, right? The copium. If I say it enough times, it will be true. Just come on, man. Just accept, right? I feel like deep down, you know you've been an absolute idiot here. And you say that because then you can just say, hey, yeah, look, I've moved on. It's fine. No worries. That's what I've seen growing up, especially in school, right? Whenever something used to happen to someone, they go like this. No, it's cool. It's just not cool though, is it? You're burning inside. That's a similar situation I'm getting.
So David, I want to let you know that we took that image and we ran it through our reverse image search and we found a ton of matches. And what I can confirm is that this is actually a photoshopped image. We found the real image.
Yes, I'm very familiar as a printer. I'm very familiar with Photoshop, and I can see that it's several pictures put together.
Well, then it's just got worse. Then it's just got worse. Then has it not? Because I was gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you don't really understand Photoshop, but you know Photoshop, and you recognize the image is a mix put together. So, again, you're not asking questions. Are you that greedy? Let's be honest here, right? This isn't love. I said earlier is lust. You want the opportunity to be with Jennifer Aniston, but also you want the opportunity to potentially get some of her riches. You can't fool me, right? If you are ignoring red flags, that only tells me that you are greedy. I'm sorry.
Did you ask her about that?
Yeah, and she just kind of admitted it.
What are some
So we
other
just
things that
continued.
are making you lean towards it being real? Because looking at this,
So
I would
hot.
automatically believe that it's fake.
Her scheduling, like the SAG Awards. I obviously couldn't, chat with her, the night of the awards.
So?
Some of the things she said, she's either researched Jennifer Aniston very well,
She?
which is definitely a possibility.
Sorry, it's most likely not a she. It's most likely a guy in his shit-stained boxers. It's the return of the shit-stained boxers. Return of the shit. Oh, return of the shit-stained boxers. Return of the shit. Laughing at you. That's probably what it is. Most likely. 99.9%.
David, it sounds like you're leaning towards it being fake now. Do you believe that it's real, or do you believe it's fake?
He's doing, mate.
Well, like I said, I've got enough doubt to believe it's fake. So, like I said, if you tell me it's fake, it's like,
again?
okay,
No way.
like I'm probably 60% is real, 40% is fake.
So let's talk about the next image. She sent you an image of her. She's in front of a mirror. Do you recall that image?
Oh yeah.
What did you notice about this image?
It seemed flat, almost like it was a cardboard cutout in front of a mirror.
So I want you to know that we took this image and we ran this one through our reverse image search as well. And we found several matches. And we also found that this is a photoshopped image. And then number two, we were able to find the real woman's image that was stolen, and Jennifer Aniston's face was layered on top of that.
Okay. Yeah, it had a fake look to it.
But that doesn't matter to you because you
So you're even more of a fool, as I said?
already knew that all of this was photoshopped.
Oh yeah. Like I've as a printer, I took classes in Photoshop.
My question is, why would someone go through so much trouble to Photoshop an image instead of just sending you a legitimate image?
That's an absolute legitimate question. Other than she's got people behind her, and maybe they do things like that. I don't know. In March, when she went to Connecticut for the plastic surgery, that's like we were talking like normal. Like, well, wait a second, she didn't fly there, get the surgery, and then fly back in a day. So there were some flags along the way.
David, you sent over a video of a woman laying on the couch. Jennifer said this was her.
Yeah.
So we ran a reverse image search on that video and we found matches instantly. And the actress in that video wasn't Jennifer Aniston at all. It's an actress by the name of Keira Sedgwick.
Which, by the way, even furthers the fact that you're not in love, because you saw that and your supposed love of your life, Jennifer Aniston, you can't even tell that is not her in that. So, should I believe that you're in love? No. And I haven't from the very first second.
Oh.
But the thing is Jennifer's telling you this is her and it's not her, right?
Right.
And so the thing we're trying to share with you so that you can walk away feeling like this is 100% not real is that this person, Jennifer, that you've been talking to has been lying to you and keeps lying to you. The images that she sent, the video that she sent you, even the reason why she...
Which, by the way, right, let's again assume this is real. Why does this exist? Why would she send you something like this? Because surely if you were gonna, kiss the screen and stuff, you'd go onto video call and actually kiss the screen and act like you're kissing David, right? Why would you bloody set up a tripod or some shit and film yourself doing it? I mean, look, guys. Dare I say these videos take a lot out of me because, as I've said, trying to comprehend these people, you're on the brink of like combustion. I feel like I'm gonna burst into flames, bro. Like Johnny Storm, flame on, and it's not an STD. That's not why I'm burning. It's because Mother Nature is fisting me. And this is not how I'd want to spend my time, right? UK homes have got very big issues, by the way. Tangent, why the hell were air conditioning units not built in to homes, right? Why? I get it's a predominantly, colder country on most days, but get a grip, right? One day, when I have my own place, I hope to have an air conditioner. And I know I can buy one, but they're expensive.
Even the reason why she can't talk to you, she's been lying to you about all of these things. Sending money to an orphanage, but she can't tell you the name of the orphanage.
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, she hasn't been truthful to you.
Why didn't I know this?
You are absolutely correct.
And David, I don't think social media and dating sites are the best outlet to find a woman for you, at least at this moment.
Yeah, probably true. Yes.
Until we can maybe educate you on how to spot some of this stuff, because there's so much of this all over the internet that it's almost like you're dropping yourself in the middle of the ocean and you can't swim.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you guys do what you're doing. There's so many ways to trick you now.
So Anna and Michelle. So you're talking to two other women, Anna and Michelle. And both of these people, as you've already clarified, you haven't met face to face. So you haven't done a video chat with them. So what might be helpful to you is if you send over their profiles to me, I can look them up and just verify some information for you just to help you move in the right direction.
You've got the tools. I think you guys do a great job.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, David.
Okay, let's get that in there. Get the plug in there for sure. But I need everyone to understand that I don't think this guy is going to learn his lesson. Let's be honest here. Because, one, he thinks all of this is real. So he is a player, right? So it's not... You don't just click your fingers. You don't just snap your fingers and, you're a changed man now, right? He's going to continue doing this because he's a horny guy. And then also, he's just going to continue to get scammed, right? Because you're teaching him about, it's a photoshopped image and all this shit. But apparently he knew it was photoshopped and he still continued. So you're wasting time here, in my opinion. He will be scammed again.
Education is definitely key here, David. Just try to be realistic when dating online. That's like 101.
Someone that can't be honest with you and share a valid image and they have to Photoshop an image. I mean, me personally, that's a relationship based on lies. So, I mean, that's not someone that's being truthful and upfront with you from the get-go.
So, David, where do we go from here?
Well, I need to make up my mind what to do with this Jennifer, which will be probably short and sweet.
What do you mean? I'm glad you said short and sweet, because I was going to say... What do you mean, make up your mind? Like, block, move on. It's not Jennifer, by the way.
Well, tell her that I know you're a fake, and probably at that point we'll cut it off.
David, I think you can master the art of dating. It's just gonna take some education. I think you're a really nice guy.
Oh, well,
and I'm happy that you came to us before you.
I'm not sure. Again. He thinks this is all real. I'm not sure the player, the 71-year-old player, who said that this random woman, not random, it's Jennifer, sure, but random, this random woman who in 12 hours became the love of your life. Not the 42-year relationship that you had. That she wasn't the love of your life. Rest her soul. It's Jennifer. You've never faced nothing like love of my life. So I'm not sure he's entirely a good person. Just putting that out there.
You know, sent a larger amount of money.
I want to help you out with the online safety, so send me over those 2 profiles. I want to look into those for you and provide you with some answers for the other 2 women you're talking to.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yes, it does.
Okay, Seekers, our work here wasn't quite done. David was still talking with 2 women online that he had never met in person. Always vigilant, Brienne got on a call with David the next day to break down the truth to him about these 2 women that he was speaking with.
Look how easy it is, David. Look how easy it is to video call. So what was Jennifer's reason? Did her camera break? Because we didn't clarify what was her reason. By the way, the timer is still there. 25 minutes in. Or 26 almost. I don't know how long I've been speaking. You can do the maths for the rest of that point. But I'm just so intrigued. Why? Why is it there?
David was not able to provide a full name or a single photo for our team to identify whether or not Plan C was a real person.
What the shit?
But when speaking to David about Plan B...
What the shit? Huh? You don't have a full name or even a picture of Plan C. So how dare you sit there, right? First of all, how dare you have the audacity earlier on to say Jennifer Aniston might be your type. Bro, I don't want to sound like a simp, but I don't give a shit. I will simp for Jennifer Aniston. If she messaged me legitimately, you can throw... If I had a type, you could throw the type out the window. Jennifer, please, be with me. Yes. I don't care if that's simpy. I don't give a shit. So how dare you have the audacity to say that she could be your type? But how dare you have the audacity to sit there and say, you know, you got a Plan C, when Plan C doesn't have a name or a face, apparently. You are in a relationship with Voldemort. Oh my god. What a crossover. Gandalf meets Voldemort. Oh shit. You know, I would actually love to see that. Right? You know, in a fictional world, Gandalf versus Voldemort. Marvel versus Capcom, right? Can you guys... Who's it? Sega or It's Capcom, you dumbass. Can they make a video game, Lord of the Rings versus Harry Potter? Just for the shits and giggles, I need to see Gimli, you know, facing off against Harry Potter. I just want to see how that would work. But it would make more sense for Gandalf to face off against them. You get my point.
Brienne discovered a shocking revelation.
David.
What?
Yes, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Tell me she's real.
I'm good.
Good. What I wanted to do is just kind of share with you the information that we found. You sent over an additional profile, her name being Aina. This is another person that you're talking to online. And
before we even, let's just go backwards. I want to talk to Stanley Cup. Sponsor me. Because I'm someone who rarely drinks water, so it would very much help me to drink water. Or Air Up. Air Up, I see you sponsor like 90% of the channels on YouTube. I'd love a sponsorship, genuinely. It would help me drink water more. It would sponsor me. You know, the day I get a sponsorship, right? Like, I've done sponsorships in the past on TikTok when I used to do like comedy skits predominantly and stuff like that. So I've done like gaming sponsorships. But if I was to ever get a sponsorship on this channel, bro, I'd like send out virtual kisses to everyone. Because, wow, I could say I made it.
Ana, this is another person that you're talking to online. And so we
monetarily made it, by the way, might I add. Because to even be in this position is crazy enough as it is. So what I do know of Air Up, right? I could monetarily make it in life. Which then I would give the money to my mum to help her pay for things and stuff, to sort out home life and stuff. Realistically, that's what I would do. So, Air Up, are you gonna leave my mum to struggle?
her image through a reverse image search and we were able to find who she is.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
So we found her identity and her name is not Ana. The real person in the image, her name is Cassandra.
Oh.
She is an adult film actress and she goes by the name Princess Blue Eyes. So her images have been used in a scam before. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's her. Yes. Yes, that's her. That's definitely her.
Yeah. So what's going on here is that this person has stolen her images and is presenting themselves as this different person by the name of Ana. I don't know your connection or how long this connection's been going on, but this person is most likely a scammer.
We've been going on for 4 years.
Okay. Have you sent this person any money?
Yes, I have.
Of course.
Okay. About how much money have you sent her so far?
Do you know what's concerning to me? The fact that obviously, you know, you're a player in this scenario, but you're also sending money to multiple women. It doesn't make sense to me, right? Because your love of your life, Jennifer Aniston, you're sending money. But then at the same time, you are cheating, obviously, emotionally with messages. But you're also sending this other woman money. You just, why? What's wrong with people, huh? Dare I say you're trying to buy love, right? Because realistically, maybe deep down you know, why do these women want me, right? So maybe that's what I believe to be the case. You are trying to buy their love. But let me know your thoughts.
Upwards of probably $40,000.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
you
it's game
sent
over.
her $40,000?
Just game over.
Yes.
Wow.
Wrap it up.
Is she still asking you for money?
Yes.
Okay.
Asked me for $1,000 today.
Okay, so did you send
Today. So you're still cheating on Jennifer.
money?
No.
Okay, don't send her any money. This person is
Too
pretending to be someone they're not. They've stolen someone else's images online and they are most likely a scammer and this person is just going to keep taking money from you.
Okay.
You need to block them right away.
I will do that tonight.
Okay.
Tonight?
Something else
Why
I
not
want to
right
share
now?
with you is we sent a tracker to the woman that you're talking to online by the name of Jennifer Aniston. We wanted to get an idea of where she's located, right? So this person is located in Port Harcourt, Nigeria.
Okay.
So the question is why would Jennifer Aniston be in Nigeria?
She wouldn't be.
How do
Right,
you know?
correct.
She has absolutely no reason to be there.
I mean, that's a bit, presumptuous to say that she has no reason to be there. Maybe she wants to visit Nigeria. Maybe she just wants to, maybe she's helping out in a project or something. Like, there's not no reason she would be there. Sorry, apparently you know Jennifer Aniston like the back of your hand, apparently.
Oh, this
But I
person
get
that's
it.
been scamming you could be reaching out to you on different platforms under these different profiles. Ana might be the same person or a completely different person,
likely.
but the point I'm trying to make is these people are scammers, right? So they're trying to take your money from you.
Yeah.
And so you need to block them right away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I spent so much money. I'm very grateful for what you've done.
Apologize to yourself.
I know you've been in a relationship with Ana for 4 years.
No.
But this person is just with you to take your money.
No. I mean, you know how many times I've said in the previous episodes they need to watch their language? What the hell is this? I know you've been in a relationship for 4 years, but this person is just with you for the money. Bro, it's not a relationship. I mean, I get the second half of your sentence. The scammer is with David just for the money. But it's not a relationship, and it's not Ava or Ana. What's happened there? Stop saying things like that. Because he already is being scammed multiple times. That kind of language is just going to further push him to being scammed again.
Yeah, well, yeah, because every time she said, okay, I just need this and we're done, we need this with that, then all of a sudden, oh, there's this other fee.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah, she just hit me for $1,000 needs to go to Goldman Sachs.
Who?
Okay, and just be careful. If anybody else that you're
Saxophones?
talking to online is asking you for money, it's a red flag, okay?
Yes.
Okay, David.
Yeah, well, okay, well, you take care. Thank you.
All right, you too. Have a good night.
He doesn't fill me with
What
confidence.
is he doing? Oh my gosh, 40,000. He did not mention that at all. He just said, I have these 2 other women I'm talking to.
I respect the fact that you are speaking like this now, quite firm. What is he doing? But I feel like it would be better to say this type of stuff to the victim's face because, again, the babying, the language there, he wasn't in a relationship. It's just too much enabling, right? Even in nowadays, like, babying was bad earlier on in the previous episodes, but it's still here. Like, this kind of things that you're saying to the camera here, genuinely, I believe anyway, you should be saying it to the victim's face so they truly understand just how bad they've messed up. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think it's better that they say it to their face or just on camera here?
B, plan C, and we were able to find the real identity of this person here, but 40,000, it's like, David, what are you doing?
Yeah, you need to say this to him.
Wait a minute, Seekers. If David was talking to this woman for 4 years, and his partner Rhonda only died 2.5 years ago,
Thank you for bringing that up, because genuinely, I didn't even realize. Oh my. And you called him good. Obviously, probably you forgot during that time as well. You're a scumbag, David. Yeah? Eat my shit.
there was inconsistencies in the timeline
I don't
because
care.
David said he didn't start online dating until after his partner had passed
Eat my
away.
shit.
We hopped on one last call to clarify when
Pull
he
him
started
out,
communicating.
Yeah? And why is your shirt now freaking all the way down, yeah? What's going on here? Are you modeling or something? Get a grip of yourself. Now you can see me. Oh, you guys know, yeah? Look how triggered I am by the cheating. Let's go.
with Ana and get more
I
details
beg
on the
you to call him out.
$40,000 he had sent.
Otherwise, I'm pissed
So,
off.
David, do you know why we're sitting down here today?
I think so, yes.
So, last time me and you spoke, you wanted me to look into this additional person that you were talking to online, and we were able to confirm through reverse image search who the real person was, and you had mentioned losing $40,000 to her.
Yes.
That's not the main
Through
point.
our text
Come on
messages
now.
from last night, you also mentioned that you had promised not to discuss some of those details.
Yes, unfortunately, there are some things about her that without her permission, I really can't discuss.
It's not a real
At
person.
this point, how long have you been talking to Ana?
4 years.
4 years. And then
Yes.
give me a timeline as far as like when did your wife pass?
Okay, my wife passed away March 30th, 2020.
2020. So right after your wife passed away, you started talking to Ana?
Well, you know, now I've got to say, maybe it was the start of COVID. So maybe it was 2019.
Aha, the backtracking is insane, huh? Even if, right? Even if as soon as she passed, he was talking to someone else, I don't believe that for an effing second, all right? I'm sorry, I don't believe it because it's not that quick, right? Or maybe you're just a dirty piece of shit and as soon as she passes, oh, I'm free, I'm gone now. So either side of the coin, it doesn't look good, does it?
You were talking to Ana?
No. I did not talk to Ana at all until after my wife passed away.
Okay.
Probably 2 months. Now, I got to tell you,
Were you going to say 2 months later? Because that still makes you a piece of shit, in my opinion. I know everyone grieves differently, but I'm sorry. My partner of 42 years passes away. I don't think 2 months later I'm going to be online dating. Sorry, you're a piece of shit either way, in my opinion. And also, why are we calling her his wife now? Because they didn't get married, so she was not the wife. So...
discovered that I had been grieving for about a year. So I've got a year in my life that I cannot explain.
What?
I
don't understand.
Had the dog that was my rock when Rhonda passed away. And I thought he passed away in May after Rhonda passed away. He passed away in May of the next year. So he passed away like 14 months later. So I've got a year that is very, very fuzzy to me.
I see.
Wow,
I'm sorry to hear that.
He spun you, Brie, hasn't he?
So at this point, you've been chatting with
his
Ana for 4 years, roughly.
Yes.
And at any point, have you met her face to face?
No.
So the reason why I asked you these questions, David, is because I am extremely concerned about your relationship with Ana. When we sat down, I had shown you who Ana really is. So she's presenting herself to you as this person by the name of Ana. Her real name is not Ana, it's Cassandra. Her images are all over the internet. She's an adult film actress. Her images have been found on several blogs posts where people have reported being scammed by her images. And it's because she's public, you know. Adult film actresses, they have their images all over the internet and they're an easy target for a scammer to use because they have access to all of their images and videos. And so another reason why I'm asking you these questions is because you're sending money to a person that you've never met face to face. And that's a huge red flag. So we have some really huge red flags here. So Ana hasn't been truthful about who she is. She has been asking you to send money and she has never met you face to face.
Because I don't care about this guy
And the
anymore,
other concern that I have is that you've been sending money through Cash App and wire transfers. Do you know any of the people that she had been asking you to send money to?
Money mule as well, cool.
Well, in fact, she's supposed to be sending me $25,000.
Oh, that's normal,
Yeah,
right?
be careful, David, because we've seen this before too. This could be part of a setup where the money never comes in, but then she starts asking you to send a fee so that you could release the funds. So just be careful there. I encourage you not to send her any money as of right now until we look into her.
I will do that.
Okay. Thank you, David. I hope too that you understand, like, I'm just doing this because I'm extremely concerned, like Jennifer Aniston profile being that was fake. We were able to do an IP tracker there. And then, us seeing all the huge red flags with Ana, I couldn't help but just, I didn't want to walk away from you without looking into this other person for you.
Okay.
Okay.
If you can send me that tracker, I expect to hear from her this evening.
All right. Sounds good.
I
Okay.
appreciate it. Okay.
No problem. Thank you, David.
Okay. Thank you.
No,
Bye.
I don't like him.
Now that David had the truth about these women he was dating online, it was up to him whether he wanted to accept reality or keep believing in these online fantasies.
So why help
If you have been involved in a romance scam, don't forget to report it.
Yeah, report it. Probably nothing will happen. But why help him then? Like, I guess you will never really know unless you help someone if they are willing to take on board your support. But, man, just, it like declined, right? Like, I mean, if you can see in the top corner right now, my laptop has fell into low battery. But if you can't see it, then you're wondering, what the hell am I talking about? But as time went on in the episode, like he just deteriorated, right? He became a more and more shitty person. Look, of course, you know, amazing kudos to what you did with rescuing the dogs, the dog shelter, and everything you've been through. Not kudos for everything you've been through, but condolences. If you get my point. I don't know, man. I don't get the vibe that you're a good person. The way you were stuttering to try and remember when you started talking to this person that you sent 40,000, I think you would remember very clearly, right? I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. Maybe Bree bought it. You know, she looks like she got spun around his finger and just fell for the victim card, essentially. Let me know your thoughts. I don't care. He's been scammed.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
I don't care about David. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. You know, apologies if it seemed like I was out of energy, you know, more than usual. But my brain hurts watching these, all right? And it's not an excuse. I will continue watching them because people enjoy watching them. It's very hot as well. I haven't eaten. I mean, that's my fault, right? Have I eaten? No. Have you eaten? Timestamp, drop it in the comments. So I'm going to go have breakfast. Hopefully you guys did enjoy somewhat anyway. Please, I know everyone grieves differently, but especially after that long, losing someone, I don't recommend going online because you can say that, you know, you grieved and you're ready to move on, but you're just not, all right? And especially someone in such a vulnerable position, even if they don't think they are, to head on into the online dating world, it's just a recipe for disaster, right? What am I cooking in this pot? Oh my God, it's David's stupidity. Sprinkle in a bit of lack of common sense. Add a dash of vulnerability and you get scams. So look after yourselves. Grieve properly, right? Don't just assume you're done grieving. See you guys next time. Much love. Peace. As always, playlist up there if you want to watch more of these. If you want to watch something else scam related, I'll put it there. I'll see you next time. Bye. Jennifer Aniston will not be there for you.